Good morning and hi to hello. Folks, Lester here, and I hope you guys are having a beautiful Sunday morning. Happy Sunday and welcome to Cowboy Church. It's cold. It's actually not that cold, not according to the thermometer, but it feels cold because it's wet. And you guys know how much I hate wet cold. I want to show you my new jacket. I got this for Christmas. Ellie got this for me. And I've never had anything like it. And I love it. And what's pretty cool is it's kind of brown and black. And so I could actually wear either of my brown or black hats with it. So I'm excited about that. I did get coffee started just now. Thank you, guys. You're so kind. No, Ellie surprised me with this. Yesterday, we went and did our Christmas, and we had not had a chance to meet, like, my family. Jamie out of town for a while. Ellie and Megan traveled one day. They've also had sick animal, Lex, with his mom for half the Christmas. So yesterday was our first chance for us to actually meet and have our Christmas. Thank you. You're very kind. Now, I love the jacket. Ellie got me a really bright flashlight, too. It's a 7,000 lumens flashlight. And I could just light this entire place up. It's pretty cool. Thank you. You're very sweet. Now, I love the jacket. I'm not going to wear it around here, not when I'm feeding up, but I did go put it on just now, just while I was sitting here to have my coffee with you. Oh, Shadow, not now, buddy. Oh. Little buddy. Shadow has come by for some loving. He's like, is there any chance, just any chance at all, I could get a snack? Shadow, not now. Guys, I am so sorry. So, no, I will take this jacket off once we walk out to do the animals. But, oh, Shadow, I do love you, but hey, not the camera. Not the camera, okay? Oh my goodness, this cat, guys. Does everyone have a cat like Shadow? If you've never had a cat or a dog as needy, guys, this one over here is very needy. Tell them how needy you are. Oh, so you guys do have your own versions of Shadow. Oh no. Y'all have your own versions of Shadow. Well, you poor people, you. On one hand, it drives you crazy, but on the other hand, you love it. I know you guys feel the same way I do. Well, what is the name of your shadows? Y'all tell me the name of your shadows. I want to know their names. So it looks like it's kind of a split between cats and dogs as far as who is your shadow. Okay, stop already. Okay, stop. Maybe I should just go feed this cat. Barney, Bentley, Igor, some of the names y'all come up with. Kiwi, Monty, Shadow, you're going to turn my phone off. He's going to turn my phone off if I'm not careful. He's going to end up disconnecting something. You're going to disconnect my entire phone, and I'm going to lose my live stream. And we can't do that, okay? Magic, Henrietta, Gully, Zuli. These are some cute names you guys come up with. Oh, Shadow, please. All right, well, let's go feed this cat, and then we're going to go get our coffee. You guys want to come with me? We're going to go feed this cat, and then we're going to get our coffee. And then we'll come right back and sit here and drink it together, okay? Come on. I'm going to take them with me, okay? We're going to take all these folks with us, okay? Come on, kitty. Come on. We're going to go feed Shadow. See what I was doing last night? Hot tubbing it. Shadow is letting us all know that he's done a wonderful job. He and Nikki Bella have both been doing their jobs as alarm monitors. And he also lets us know that he has plenty of dry food. It's just the wet food. He needs some more wet food, what they need. Okay, give me a minute here. Oh, boy. Someone's knocked my trash can over. Okay, let me get... Shadow, you're going to knock things over. Stop. Here's 2 cans of cat food. Come here, over here, come here. Over here. One. Here's the other. There y'all go. 2 cans. Okay, the cats are fine. I heard dogs come out. Yeah, I'm not giving you any cat food. You guys excuse the mess. Come on. There's our coffee. I'll put y'all right here for a minute. Let me pour my coffee up. I'll be right back. Let's go. Lex is asleep, so I'm trying to whisper. He was up pretty late last night. All right, guys. We're gonna walk back over here and sit down for a couple of minutes. Christmas, settle down. You girls can just settle down. I did not bring y'all any snacks. You don't have snacks right now. Settle it down. Well, there is Christmas and Trixie. Nope, get down. Do not mess with my new jacket. Look at this thing. I have not taken the tags off yet. Actually, here's a box cutter over here. I'll just slice that right off. Here we go, friends. Coffee clinks to you all. There we go. Winchester. You're still giving me the names of your dogs and your cats. Hey, Molly. Good golly, Miss Molly. You get me some glasses on here. Why struggle? It is a very foggy morning here. There's a lot of moisture in the air, and so it makes it where it feels cold. These glasses are very, very, I'm not gonna be able to wear those. But if you guys will give me a moment to have a sip of coffee, we'll walk out together and do our chores. You want to? I probably should have put more cream. Tinsley. You guys have some really cute animal names. Pixie. Gizmo. I have boring names like Trixie and Christmas. The Grizz. I'm guessing that by now you guys know about the gift that Jamie got me for Christmas, or do you not? I'm just wondering, because if you do know and you never told me, then that means you've kept secrets. And I don't think I like that very much. Oh, so you don't know. Good. Okay, good. Okay, good. Well, even though it should be my story to tell, I don't think I'm going to. I think I would rather just show them. Maybe I will just show them off tonight when we do our live. Maybe we'll just, when we go live tonight, we'll talk about my gift from Jamie and how embarrassed I was opening it in the restaurant in front of my sons. Yeah, I will say that was I'm actually still blushing right now. Yeah, no, it was not Fuzzy Crocs. It was not Fuzzy Crocs. But no, we had a good time yesterday. We ate and we played games. We did the deal or no deal with Ellie and Megan. And poor Megan. Megan went all the way down to 2 boxes remaining. There was a $1. There was $100. Get this. There was a $1. There was $100. And she had to pick between the boxes. Or the banker made her an offer of $50. $50. It was a 50-50 chance, $1 or $100. Or we would give her 50. Megan thought about it, and she thought about it, and she thought about it, and it was really cute. And so finally she says, no, I'm gonna stick with my instinct. I'm gonna stick with my gut and keep the box that I chose, all right? And when she opened the box that she chose, she pulls out $1. Poor Megan, yeah, she got her $1. She got her $1 from Lester for Christmas. Just $1. Now, L.E. took the deal, and he took a $40 deal. Yes, he got an offer for $40, and he took it. And then whenever I had him open his box just to see what he would have won, it ended up being 40, which was kind of funny. So no matter either way, he came out with $40. He did pretty good. And then we got Lex for Christmas. He wanted some. I think I already told you guys. I know I already told you this. He wanted some Beats. These are some like noise reducing noise. There's like no noise. You can't hear anything. And hey, Miss Billy, I swear I've been having to scream and holler at him, not in trouble because he can't hear me, because he's walking around with these Beats, these earphones over his ears, and he can't hear anything. And I'm like, son, hey! And so it was a wonderful gift. He really, yeah, they're noise canceling headphones. And then I already showed them to you. I'm sorry, guys. My days run together. Here's the funny thing. When I started talking about it, I kind of like, this sounds like it's a familiar conversation that we've already had, but I wasn't real sure. It's only going to get worse for me, isn't it? It's not going to ever get any better, right? I know, that's horrible. Well, the good news is I was gifted, I like to eat the soft nuts. What do you call those things? The soft nuts. Cashews. I like cashews. And the good thing is, you guys may know this already, but I've heard that cashews are also a brain food. You guys know about that? I did not know. All I knew is that I liked cashews because they're softer. They're not as hard to chew for me. Now, I got all my own teeth. These are all my real teeth. Soft nuts. Soft nuts. What do you call them? They're soft. Anyway, but as I was eating some, Jamie told me that cashews are known to be a brain food. And supposedly, now, cashews are like okay, you guys are being nasty. This is Cowboy Church. It's Sunday morning Cowboy Church, okay? Walnuts and almonds, but those are hard nuts. I like softer ones. What I mean is, it's hard to eat almonds because they're hard. And, and it's hard to eat walnuts because they're hard. Now, pecans, I think that pecans are softer. Walnuts are softer. Well, I don't guess I've ever had walnuts, maybe. I've had pecans, and they're soft, but I like the taste of cashews. And then I'll say one last thing about pecans. The pecans get stuck in my teeth, and cashews don't. I don't know how that happens. Someone goes, we know all about soft nuts. You are so nasty. Oh my goodness. Cashews are in the poison ivy family? I did not know that. I had no idea. Well, hi to hello, everybody. Well, if you guys are ready, my first cup of coffee is about finished. And we'll go ahead and get out there and get going on our chores. You guys want to join me for some chores? Okay. All right. Well, I'm thinking that what I should do is take off my new jacket and I'll just go without this. And then I'm probably going to slip on something a little bit warmer because it's pretty cold and wet out here. So you guys, I'm going to leave y'all sitting here just for a minute. I don't think you're going to be bothered by shadow. You'll just kind of stare off into the abyss. You can see the silhouettes of horses. Can you guys see the horse silhouettes out there in the pasture? They're all ready to eat. Let me go change my clothes real fast. I'll be right back. Are we ready? Let's go. I got an email yesterday, guys. I feel so embarrassed, this sweet lady. You can help me out more. But I'll tell you what. I shared the email with Jamie because it was so weird. She said, Lester, you know what I'll do? I'll just wait and share the email with everybody later on the night. Maybe I can post it up and we can all have a good laugh together. I'm coming, guys. Hello there, Holiday, Texas. Oh, I hear my chickens are ready to come on out. Trixie, you're so happy? Hey, good morning. Good morning, everybody. You guys are ready to come on out of there? I'm sorry. All right, there you go. Your door's open. And now my little babies too. Come on, Alpha. All right, Bravo team, you guys come on out. Come on out of there. Let me get some food and I'll throw some grain around. Oh boy, looky here. Come on, Betty. Betty, don't be dumb. Betty, there you go. There you go. Hey, Karen. Good morning, Karen. Hey, sweet Karen. Hold on, Karen. I'll get some scratch. God, I'm going to throw out some scratch for Karen and her friends here. Can y'all believe we've not lost any babies? I don't know how. All right, there we go. Yeah, we've not lost any babies. I'm so proud of these chickens for doing so well. Hey, sweetie. There's just a sweet girl right there who wants some loving this morning. And she deserves some loving. Oh, no. These muffins are very crunchy, sweetie, because they're cold. Here, they're almost frozen cold. Eat it. There you go, Loretta. Oh, look at my chickens already, guys. Look how good my chickens are. I just released the hounds and look at them already working. They are some working machines. There's Caroline at the feed buggy. Here's Tex. He's over here romancing Marilyn. And then my video today, the noon video, it shows us, it was recorded a couple of days ago, and it shows Jolly. You'll never guess who's Jolly is romancing right now. Does anybody want to guess who Jolly is romancing? You'll never guess who Jolly is being very sweet to. You'll never guess it. Not Jolene. Danny. Yes, it's Danny. Jolly's being very sweet to Danny. He's actually being very sweet to her. Like in a kind of it's just like really sweet how he's acting and treating her. You guys know how fond I am of Danny anyway. And so I just want him to be gentle and take it easy. All right. Okay. You guys ready to go? Let's get a gate opened here. Let's open the gate and we'll head on out. Everyone's ready to eat. I'm coming, guys. Daddy's coming. All right. Thank y'all for joining me this morning. I never want to forget to remind you that we are very appreciative of all you guys do for us and support us. Morning. Good morning. Hi. You guys hungry? Look, here you go. There you go. All right. Y'all share. They can share, guys. They share. They share. I don't have Stella. I did not bring Stella. I had the truck was full of stuff. We had all of the gifts in the back seat, and then I only had enough room for a couple of dogs. I didn't really have room for Stella, so I never woke Stella up, guys. When I got everything picked up last night and loaded up and we started to head over here, I never even woke Stella up. I let her sleep. I just let her keep sleeping. So she has no idea we're even gone. Hey guys. Morning. You guys give me a minute here, please. I'm gonna set you down right here. Excuse all of the fog. 1 and 2. Here we go, big guy. Good morning. 3 and 4. Come on. Five. It's gonna break. And 6. Bucky's be sweet. All right, 7, 8, and 9. Here we go. All right. That was pretty easy. It's a very foggy day, guys. And I've always put out more hay than what we have horses, okay? So everyone has a chance to eat. But they still sometimes will jockey over who's gonna get what. And we see these little things. Look at the waving of the head. Oh, Bucky's. So there's more hay right over here. You can see one right over there. Right over there is one. So there's plenty of flakes of hay out. They just gotta find it. They gotta find their own. All right, guys, I'm not in a bad mood. I'll be honest, I'm sick. I'm not feeling too good. And I'm not like sick. I'm just not 100%. Good morning, guys. It's funny how they all gather up. There's nothing to gather up for. There's no reason to gather up here, but every morning they gather up here. Like it's like the meeting place. This is like their meeting place for something. Hey girls. Let's go down and check the nest. Y'all want to? I'm gonna toss 2 flakes over here. Because the cow's gonna come over and bother them. There we go. Looking good, girls. Watch out, here comes Jolene. And Jolene's not, you better hurry, Tina, and eat. Let's drive over and check our nest, can we? I'll tell you something funny. And I didn't even realize it. Jolene, be sweet to them girls. Look at the hay in her mouth, in her throat. There's hay about halfway down. Oh, I got something for these girls. Look, guys, look. Let me just turn this off for a minute and try to pass out some of these delicious snacks. These girls love goldfish. And those were gifted to us. Stop screaming back and forth, Tax. Eat like a lady. Eat like a lady. That was funny. Eat like ladies, please. Okay, here's your goldfish. You better hurry though, because Jolene's coming. You might want to hurry. Decide, baby, if you're going to eat goldfish or run from Jolene. These are delicious, Daddy. I love me some goldfish. Hurry up. Here comes Jolly behind you. Look behind you. Look behind you. Jolly, you be sweet to my birds. Run, sweetie. Jolly, what are you doing? All right. Jolly, you don't eat goldfish. Those Christmas does. That's cute. Baby, I don't like you in that corner right there. You need to move on out of there before when cows stick you. I don't think they would ever stick them to be mean, but they could do it accidentally. All right, guys, hold on. Let's try then and peek at our nest. They would not have built the nest for no reason. There's a reason they built it. And so now I'm wondering how long do they start laying in it, laying their eggs. And I don't see Carl this morning. Oh, here's Carl in the mist. Ostrich in the mist, guys. Ostrich in the mist. Good morning, Carl. Hi, buddy. We didn't come to race, Carl. I brought you some snacks. I come to bring snacks, Carl. Goldfish. Here, Carl. Carl, you need goldfish in your life, buddy. They'll make you feel so much. That dog's not scared of you, Carl. She's waiting for you to spill some goldfish. There you go, Carl. Christmas lookout. Carl, you're spilling more than you're getting in your mouth, buddy. Carl does have trust issues, guys. Someone says Carl has trust issues. Yes, he does. There you go, Carl. All right. Christmas. Get us side by side, sweetie. Come on. Come on, Chrissy. Up, 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 up. All right, let's go check the nest. Carl, you want to finish some goldfish? So I was saying they would never come over here and build themselves a nest for no reason. Hey, sweetie. Hey, sweet girl. You love your daddy? You love your daddy so much, huh? I love her too. Yeah, they would never build a nest for no reason. And so to come over here and start doing what they're doing in this area. Okay, now, so something over here. So this is the indented area. It's hard to see in the hay, but that's where they've been building their nest. But I do not see any eggs here right now. But it's crazy to me how they would pick this particular spot right here. They normally find a spot where they're, you know, they're never disturbed because they want to have, you know. But they chose right here along the highway, which is just kind of funny. But also close to the pastor's home. They feel like maybe the pastor can keep the eggs safe or something, maybe. Yeah, it's a very foggy morning. But chickens are out. Horses have been fed. And now the cows are fine. They have their feed buggies and they have water. We fed the neighbor's horses. We fed our kitty cats. And if you guys want, we'll go up now and have that cup of coffee. We love you, Carl. Oh boy. That is so dumb. That is so dumb. All right. Oh boy. What's wrong, buddy? What's wrong, big guy? Who are you so upset with? What's wrong, buddy? You're so mad at Jolly? Because he's been flirting with your daughters? And you just don't like that at all? Hey, look, Bravo team has come out of the barn. Guys, Bravo team is out of the barn. Bravo team is out of the barn. Look, the babies are all over here underneath that trailer. It's gonna get shaky, guys. It's gonna get shaky, but that's just my shakes. That's just Lester's shakes. Look at them babies. They're everywhere. That is so good. That is so very good. Okay, let's just leave the side-by-side sitting right there. And I'm blocking Texas view from Jolly, which is the only thing. Leave them chickens alone. Guys, the chickens are all out over here scratching around the tree. They're learning, guys, they're learning how to be chickens and how to serve us. That is so wonderful. And there's 14. There's 14 total. There's Chucky Poo for those who love the old Chuckmeister. There's also Libby. But we have 14 members of Bravo team, and there's 13 of Alpha company. Hey, leave them chickens alone. So I have and look, these chickens are over here. You know why they're over here? This is funny. That's whenever I feed Carl, and if I spill any grains, I take my blower and I blow everything off the concrete. So there's a bunch of old grains where those chickens are eating over there from the ostriches, which is funny. That's cute. So 14 members of Bravo and 13 Alpha. And if you guys remember, we used to have 14 in Alpha. But you remember when we lost one? We had an incident. Look who's doing a good job. He's just doing a great job. IT tech guy. He's the IT tech guy who does all of our alarm monitoring. And he makes sure this place stays nice and secure. Yeah, we used to have 14 on the Alpha team, and then one of the chickens got sick. You guys remember that? So 14 and 13. What's that total? 27? So we have 27 total chickens here. Okay. It's a pretty good number. And I'm going to gather all of my eggs. When they have the eggs, I'm going to gather them up. All right, I'm going to set you guys down right here, okay? I'm going to pour my second cup of coffee. Come on, Trixie. Don't knock me down the steps, Trixie. All right, guys. I was trying to be quiet in there. I got chickens crowing behind me. My little roosters are crowing. All right, here we go. So I was telling you about this lady's email. It was so mean, guys, it was so mean. And I'm not even bothered by it, but I did reply to her. Okay. And I probably shouldn't let things bother me so bad. So I'm not saying I'm bothered, but I had to laugh at myself. And then I had to laugh at her. But her email, and I'm just going to paraphrase. It was probably that long. And I'm going to paraphrase. But the title in all caps, the title to the email said, I demand answers. So of course I open my email, I'm scrolling through, and don't forget that I work through my email. So my email is very important to me. I check it because that's how I get my, I get notifications for things that I need through my email. So when you come across an email that has that title, I demand answers, it's like, oh, okay, so let me looky here. So I opened it up, and this lady, guys, she writes in all caps. Maybe because she's mad, maybe because she knows I can't see hardly anything, but she talked about there was two things that struck a nerve. Number one, she says, I'm always asking for money, blah, 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 blah. Yet, I don't give the loyal audience what they deserve. Okay. She never asked me the question. When she put, I demand answers, yet she never asked me a question. And so I took a screenshot of that. And remember, there was a little bit more here. I just forgot but I'm giving y'all the gist of it. I'm paraphrasing. So I just couldn't help but reply to her. I'm like, sweet lady, I'm like, what do you want answers to? What can I answer for you? I don't always take time to reply to emails like that, guys. I says, what can I answer for you? And so she replies a couple of hours later. Hey, Libby. Don't worry about Libby. Libby's fine. She says that she has made comments upon comments upon comments about what happened to all of the animals who were here from the beginning. And that was her question. What happened to all the animals who were here in the beginning? Clickbait title. Someone goes clickbait title. Anyway, so I said, okay, this is going to sound mean. But I'm like, I think that you probably must only watch videos from Facebook. I says, we don't post much to Facebook anymore. An occasional photo here and there. I said, our videos are on YouTube. And I says, we video all of our animals. And they're on YouTube. And so I reply to her. We video all of our animals, but they're on YouTube. They're not on Facebook. She replies again. Now, I'm not just sitting on my email waiting for her to reply. I'm going on about my day, doing what I have to do. And she replies again. She goes, no. She goes, I mean the animal. She goes, I watch YouTube. I've not seen voodoo in forever. And my mouth dropped. And guys, I screenshotted this, and I didn't mean to be mean. And so I guess in a funny way, but I wasn't funny at all. I says, voodoo's dead. Cornholio's dead. Dixie's dead. And I went down this list of all of the animals who have passed away over the course of the years. And it makes me just kind of think to myself, oh my gosh, she's so demanding, yet she's so out of the loop. She's so far behind, because I think that voodoo's passed a long time ago, like months ago. And so she's missed some videos, and I just, I don't know. But that was probably the funniest and most discouraging moment of yesterday when I was going through my emails, and this happened to run across that particular thread. Come here, baby. It makes you wonder, though, how many other people don't realize that some of the babies that we have lost, if you don't keep up. And then here's the thing. There's a lot of folks who only watch I'm a Survivor Sanctuary, but they do not subscribe or follow the Longhorn Lester. And so I guess there's a possibility that something could be over on Longhorn Lester's, and I never talk about it on I'm a Survivor. So I don't know. It was just kind of a weird situation. But I think that's probably the first mean email of the entire year. I got some really sweet ones. I got some really sweet ones too. I agree. There's an entire documentary. There's an entire series about voodoo and him being sick and us deciding to let the vets go ahead and, you know. But no, when for the life of me, I'm trying to think about so voodoo, she may have missed the voodoo story, but what other animals is she talking about from the beginning? And I'm thinking, okay, well, Cornholio passed away. We all know about that, but we announced it. We talked about it. It's, you know. And then Mr. Huck, we know the story of Mr. Huck. And so some of the originals, but, and someone says, did she ever reply? And I don't know. I'm as curious as you are. I am. I want to check it. I can't check while I'm on my phone, obviously, but I'm very curious to see if she ever replied to that one. So, I don't know. So today we have plans to play basketball. We're going to get a little group over here and play in our basketball arena. We have our arena over here. We'll just play in our basketball arena. And then I don't think I'm taking Lex home until tomorrow. So he's here with me right now. He's sleeping still. He was up pretty late. I think he had a great Christmas. We had fun. We played dominoes. Me and my boys have always enjoyed doing games. And so we have a little travel set of dominoes that I took with us. And so when we got to the restaurant and they set us at a table, the waitress came by and I slipped her a little cash. And I says, hey, this is my family Christmas. We're going to be here for a while. I says, so I know that this is your table and I know that you want to make money. So to make money, you got to turn tables. You got to turn tables. You know what I mean? The more tables, the more tips you're going to make as a server. And I said, so just know we're going to be here for a little bit. I said, so go ahead and take this, and then we'll still tip our meal. And so she was very sweet to us after that. Once I think that she realized when we walked in and we had all of our bags and all of our gifts, and here I am with my dominoes, she's probably like, oh no, they're going to sit here and take a table for 2 hours, and I'm not going to make any money or whatever. So that's why I kind of went ahead and did the tip or that tip ahead of the meal. So she would realize that even though we're sitting there for a little bit and we're not up and leaving, at least she's going to get her tip out of the deal, and a pretty good one. Yeah, so Miss Gala says, I've only been here for a year, so I've missed many of the originals. Boy, well, it's nice to have you. It's a blessing to have you. It's been a pretty good year, too. You jumped on in a pretty good year. But I will admit, guys, we'll keep talking about that for a minute. I will admit that the channel has grown. Not grown necessarily in the folks who watch, even though it's grown really well that way, too. But, life is dynamic. Hi, Animal Boy. Nice to see you, bud. Life, in general, is very dynamic. And nothing stays the same forever. And so as Jamie and I have grown, as the property has grown, and as, we're able to take on new rescues, or our lives kind of change in different directions. And so one thing that's different about me today than whenever you all met me years ago is I wasn't involved in the Longhorn operation, right? And so obviously now that we've evolved, and I just call it evolved, into where I'm focused a little bit more on my retirement plan and what's going to happen to me whenever the social media all goes away and how it's going to affect our family and all of the things, I'm kind of like thinking, okay, well, so I have shifted a whole lot over to the Longhorn. And that may be one thing that some folks don't like. I tried to create a second channel that would focus more on the Longhorn and the Longhorn operations and not detract a whole lot from I'm a Survivor Sanctuary, which is more of the rescues. And there is some overlap. There is absolutely some overlap. Because here's why. Because with the Longhorn comes Chucky Poo. And because the Longhorn are here, we have the rescue horses. And we have the ostriches now, 2 of which are rescues. So you can kind of see that we have kind of everything's intertwined with the channels now. And so it might be confusing to some people who only watch I'm a Survivor, especially if they only watch on Facebook. But no, we've evolved a lot. I don't like to think of it necessarily as a change and that we've abandoned who we were. We still bring in rescues. We still take care of our dogs and our cats and our rescued animals. But I will say that where you normally video where you spend your time. And a lot of my time is spent here. And so that means that a lot of my content's going to evolve around what's happening here. So, anywho's. Thank you, Diane. Diane goes, I'll watch any channel, Lester. I come to see you. Oh, thank you, sweet lady. That's kind of you. I think I'm kind of blushing, actually. So, yeah, I'm a little bit sick. I haven't felt real good for the last maybe 2 or 3 days. So, luckily, I'm not sneezing. I'm not coughing. I do got a little bit of a scratchy throat. And I just don't feel good overall. Could you go check your email from your laptop? Nancy, you just want to see that lady's reply so bad, don't you? Nancy wants to see that lady's reply so darn bad. Michelle says it is possible, Lester, that some folks who like to watch you could be older and they might have different degrees of dementia, like her parents who forget some of the videos. Maybe I didn't think about that. Barb says, I met you on the Bear Grylls show and have followed you ever since. Yeah, that Bear Grylls episode was back in 2018 or maybe 2019. That's been a long time. It's been a real long time. So, no, I don't want you to worry about me because I don't feel bad. And no, guys, and that's true. I never talked about that. We don't go around asking for money. And that was something else that kind of bothered me. I'm like, wait a minute, who's this lady? What is she talking about, asking for money? We're not. But I'll tell you real fast, guys, and hear me though. When in talking about money, there's something that I need to share with y'all. I'm gonna have to make a video out of it. A lady sent me some screenshots of an entire dialogue that she had with Longhorn Lester from TikTok. Guys, it was not Longhorn Lester. And she says, I should have known it was too good to be true. She goes, I've always heard you say you're never going to reach out to us. And she goes, and so how crazy was it when she got a message, I guess on her TikTok or her messenger, from Longhorn Lester? And then she said that she even asked this person to prove that they were me. And they kept getting the answers wrong. And she thought that I had just forgotten the answers. For example, she asked she goes, if this really is Lester, who is the oldest donkey you have? And the reply was Donkey Dan. And so then she began to think that maybe this person, who she thought was me, had just forgotten that Ivy was the oldest donkey, but we've had Donkey Dan longer. So she was trying to make excuses for how this fake Lester might be this Lester. Anyway, she finally shared with me that, yes, it was a catfish situation. She finally shared with me after about 20 messages when they slowly began to work into the whole money situation. And then another lady emailed me and she goes, hey, could I just verify, hear this, she wanted me to verify my dad's PayPal account. And I says, why? And she says that Paw needs money for the kittens. And I'm like, no, lady, no. I put no, that's not my dad. So she'd been dialoguing with Paw. And Paw, this can't happen. This is not happening, y'all. Because you know better than this. But Paw, a fake Paw, has been messaging her back and forth and saying that he needs money for the kittens and sent her a PayPal account to send money to. And I'm like, no, my dad's not going to ask you for money. My dad's not asking you for money for kittens. And she thought it looked kind of suspicious. She thought it looked kind of fishy. So she emailed me asking to verify. And I'm glad that I did. So guys, you got to be careful. You got to be careful, okay? I'm not trying to get on here and scold you. I don't want to get on here and scold you. I'm trying to protect you. So I think for the most part that, yeah, there are Etsy's. I think that Stephanie and Megan have Etsy's. Jamie's mom has an Etsy where you can like buy their products, I believe. Most of us have memberships if you choose to be a member of one of the channels. As far as a paying member, that's only an option. We're not asking you to. I know that most of the Morrows that I think most have the membership set up for those who want to do membership. But we always say we're just blessed to have your time. We take enough from you with your time. And if we end up having to do a fundraiser, then we'll announce it as a fundraiser. We did do a fundraiser for the fire department. That was a couple of years ago. We did a fundraiser for Xander when they lost their home. We did a Voodoo t-shirt when Voodoo had all of his medical expenses. And I might be forgetting something, guys, but I just don't remember us doing a whole lot of other fundraisers besides maybe the annual shirt sales. Oh, I forgot to tell you the dumbest part of the lady's email. This is the dumbest part. This is the dumbest part. This is the dumbest part ever. Get this. She said, if you want to know more about why I don't like you, you can talk to, and she put this guy's name, who I had no idea who it was. When I sent this screenshot over to Jamie, Jamie was freaking out because the guy who she listed was the owner of the t-shirt place that we had I got Morrowed. And I'm thinking, why would she email that guy? Why would she email and message that guy about how much she hates me? I don't even know that guy. I guess Jamie does. Jamie went over there to get them shirts made. And I think that she must have got that guy's email or contacted him from their business card or from their whatever. I don't know. But that was the dumbest part of the email, guys. I just don't know. But why would she email that guy? What would he be able to help her? He doesn't know me from the next guy. He doesn't know me. So what's he going to do? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Someone goes, the hell? That's what I was thinking. The hell? I don't know, y'all. But what the heck, right? It's feel bad for them. Just feel bad for them. Well, today, I don't know exactly, but I do think that Jamie wants to come and get on the back of Talus. That'll be a lot of fun. Maybe I'll get Lex up and get him on the back of her too, or him too. But Talus is a great horse. Trixie and Christmas are running around. That's the noise y'all hear, them running all around me, having so much fun. And so we're gonna maybe get Talus saddled up today, and then I might ride Prim alongside. That'll be fun, maybe. We have basketball at 1 o'clock. I do have a noon video that's gonna play. And then Jamie and I will go live tonight, okay? So we're gonna maybe get Talus and Prim. I'll get on Prim just to give her some exercise, and then Jamie can ride Talus, or Lex can ride Talus. It'll be fun. And then we got basketball at 1 o'clock. I think after that, me and Lex will, maybe Ellie will go with me. We're gonna maybe go eat. So I think that, well, you guys who know me know that Sundays, who can name it? What is my favorite meal on Sundays? Who knows what my favorite meal on Sunday is? And I do this almost every Sunday. I'm trying to read the comments. Wings! Someone said wings. Who said that? Trish. Hey, Trisha. Trisha goes, it's wings. Yes, so Sundays is wing day. Y'all are saying anything, gumbo. No, Sunday is wings. And so we go to this place down the road, not too far from here, and they have all of it's a sports bar. So they have all of these TVs. You can watch any game that you want. You can watch any football game that they have on. And that's where we will probably go eat. We may take Fire Chief Chris and little Chris with us too. I have a weak spot for wings, says somebody. I do too. Lex and Ellie eat wings. It's always good when you have something that the entire family will eat. And so, no, I don't think that Jamie's going to go. That's not really her thing. She'll do other stuff around. So, well, guys, thank y'all for joining me this morning. Animal Boy, do not send me any money. What's he saying? My next video on how to tell the white cows apart will be posted tomorrow, Lester. All right, I'll click like on that. Animal Boy, you keep your money for yourself. Yeah, and Louise says the scammers bully the elderly, try to get money out of them. I'm afraid that's true, and we do have some folks who are older who watch the channel, and sometimes, yes, just remember that you're not going to have any of us reach out seeking you out, and so anybody can copy the face of a profile picture or the logo of a profile picture. Just do not let yourself get scammed, guys. Do not let yourself get scammed. All righty. And then Animal Boy says he's going to make a video of an easy way to tell the white cows apart. Because don't forget, what's today, the 4th? So at the end of the month, at the end of January, we will be moving all of our cows and bulls together. And so it's going to be a neat thing to watch. I'm going to give Jolly and Tex the rest of this month to try to go ahead and get everybody knocked out. You know what I mean, knocked up, whatever. And then we'll move all of the cows together out back. And then we will be at some point sorting our calves to be branded, and many will be castrated. And then around March, we will go ahead and take we'll take the bulls and the bull calves. We'll take them all off together, put them up front. I'm just trying to think as I'm explaining, guys. And so I look off to the, when I'm thinking hard, I look off to the side. I'm thinking, and I'm looking over there thinking. Y'all don't do that? When you think hard, you don't look off into the distance? No one else does that? No one else does that? Branded. So when you brand your animals, that means you have to put your mark, your brand, your logo, your brand, guys. It's your brand. And we have the Longhorn Leicester brand, the LHL. We also have the JL Ranch brand. And so everyone knows that we don't necessarily like to brand, but I think that it's something we're going to start doing for security reasons, to make sure we don't have any issues with animals getting snatched up. So, anywho's. So, no, when I think, I look off into the distance and just, I don't know why. I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm just not looking at anything. I'm just trying to read my own thoughts, I guess. Good. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to let you go for now. We'll see you guys back at noon on that noon video. That will be over on Longhorn Lester's channel, because it's mostly about longhorns and horses. All right, and there's other things in there too that you'll get a kick out of. It has my chickens. They're also in there. Some really cute things the chickens did. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. We love you. Blessed to have you. And we hope to catch you guys in a little bit later video, okay? All right. Y'all have a wonderful Sunday. All right. Bye, guys. Love yous. Mwah. All right.